everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fago, here to continue my Fate Grandeur Lostbelt Let's Plays. Last time, oh man, a lot of stuff happened. Musashi's here and just, oh boy. So, we got a story-only chapter to get into, and we're gonna go. Because we got a lot of story to read. So, we're gonna just jump into it. Let's go. Okay, well, Atlante is being currently imprisoned, I believe, so that's fun. Anyway, I am so ashamed. I cannot believe they decided to spare us. Those dirty bastards threatening to kill those kids if we don't go along. That's no way for the strong to behave. Be that as it may, it was my fault for not refusing them. I apologize. I just could not abandon those poor children. You did everything you could, boss. Also, if you guys like to support me, support the channel, well, you could do one by subscribing, because a lot of people who don't watch my videos aren't subscribed, so here's the numbers to prove it. And also, if you'd like to support me and support the channel, there is a Patreon, links in the description. Alright, continuing on. I have no right to call myself your boss anymore, not after so much blood has been spilled. The rebel army has no hope of rebuilding itself anymore. It will never be able to bear these fangs against the Tsar again. Things may not be as bad as you think, Atlante. Who's talking? Huh? Oh, hey, Kadoc. You've sure been running around making a mess of things, haven't you? You're the mage who was invited to the palace. The crypter, whatever. You can't break free, Atlante. Don't bother. The cage uses command spell binding techniques to keep servants in check. There's no way you can break through it with your magic resistance. I suppose I must have frightened you more than a bit if you have taken such precautions. So why are you here? Is it time for my execution? No. I'm here to recruit you. What? I want you to form a contract with me and fight on our side. She's not gonna do that, no way. Are you mad? What mush do you have between your ears in place of brains? What mush? Okay. No, I'm dead serious. So as long as you side with the Tsar, we are enemies. I'm not on his side. Really now? What? Not on the Tsar's side at all. Just look around. See any Nikki here? But there were Nikki with you! Back at the village thing when I fought you! Huh? I want to make a deal with you. A deal? That's right. I want to take the Tsar down, and I want you to help me. Okay, alright. What do you mean by that? And the Tsar is not the only one you'll need to defeat. If you really want to help this abandoned world, then you'll need to take down Chaldea too. What? Dude, I'm trying to do the same thing. We're trying to defeat the Tsar too. Like, fuck off. So that's his plan. Surely you must have realized it yourself. Like, come on, Kadoc, we're trying to do the same thing. Like, why can't you just not be a bitch about this all? Like, come on. You may be a servant from proper human history, but your true sympathies lie with this side, don't they? This Lostbelt is one of the dregs of history. If Chaldea succeeds their goal, you know what will happen to it. Tell me more. Oh, goddammit. Gladly. All you Yaga here should listen to this too. I think we could all do great things together. Especially seeing as we have the same goal. Oh boy. Kadoc, huh? Boy, what are you doing? This should give me everything I need. My caster, the rebel army, and Adelante. Salieri, and most importantly, a Visibron. Calvia, Mashkirlite, Sarah. Bella, shut up! I will surpass you. All of you. Finally getting going. Oh boy. Damn. Come on, man. Kadoc. So since the Visibron isn't here, I guess that means we can't use golems now. Ah, yes. No need to worry about that. We'll take you there in the shadow border. Wings being what they are, we cannot afford to simply hide away any longer. We'll come pick you up right now. Thank you! Thanks. You want us to move toward the fighting? Have you lost your mind, Holmes? The time for confining ourselves to our immediate surroundings has long since passed, Gordolf. From here on out, we will be assuming the same risk that Miss Sarah has been facing on the front line all this time. Attention, all hands in the cockpit/command room, as well as those of you at your positions throughout the shadow border. We will now be piloting the border across Russia's vast territory. We will most likely have to fight off demonic beast and Oniki on our way. It will be risky, but it is a risk we must take. I understand, Holmes. No objections here. Oh, man. So we're finally waiting to combat ourselves, huh? Oh, well. I guess I can't have the gas pedal rusting over from disuse, but... The plan is A-okay with me. I, Jingle, Abel, Manuel, as well as the rest of the staff, are all on board. Speaking as technical advisor, and the border in transit mainframe, I'm on board with this too. But what's this? Be still, my heart. Could it be the one and only... Be the only one who isn't on board with the plan is the big shot, the tough, elite mage sitting in the fancy chair? What happened to the music? Where did it go? Aren't you a prestigious clock tower mage? A graduate from the policies department at that? You must have some experience in military affairs. But now you're telling us that you're afraid of a little combat action. I'm not afraid. I'm just concerned about the shadow border's safety. Seriously, where'd the fuck the music go? It's the last bastion of humanity, after all. It's my duty to protect it. I'm afraid just keeping the border safe won't stop the world from ending. We also need to use it to fight back. Am I wrong? Why is this no music during this part? You think I don't know that? Of course I do. But can you guarantee our safety? Especially from, say, a cannon shell being fired straight into the command room. I'm afraid you'll just need to trust my Mr. Manuel's piloting technique on that. But if it's any comfort, I can tell you that we have completed the simulator's most difficult course 10 times out of 100. 10 times out of 100? It's not very big numbers. Really? The same course I've only ever beaten 5 times myself. I'm impressed. Wait, you mean you tackled that course by yourself? That thing's like the Safari Rally. Very well. I'll allow it. Being as I am a master diver myself, I know talent when I see it. But as the commander, I reserve the right to order an immediate retreat if I sense we might be in the slightest bit of danger. Understood, Gordolf. Why is there no music during this part? Like, what the fuck? Miss Curiolite, would you be so kind as to contact Miss Sarah? Tell her the shadow border is on its way. Also, open mouth Holmes looks really weird. Where the fuck did the music go? What the shit? Is the game broken? There you have it, Master. We'll be heading your way now. Please hold tight until we get there. What the fuck? Well, yeah, I was like, why was there no music during that whole entire part? Like, what the fuck? Weird. Say, I just realized something. That was Mash, right? The girl you told me about before. If she's a servant, why isn't she here with you? Well, things and stuff happen. I see. Got it! Just leave everything to me! Okay, Musashi. That's your ride, huh? I like it already. Thanks for waiting, everyone! Please, come on board! Yay! We don't have to be in the frigid cold. Aha! This is great! It's faster than any horse could ever hope to be! Damn right! Puts me in a mind to head up to the deck and let loose a good old-fashioned yee-haw! This thing's practically a boat running on land! It is, isn't it? There's something better than blasting across a barren wasteland at full throttle. I mean, good lord, that's so fucking loud. Jesus. I have to advise against going up on deck, though. Rushing through this weather at such speeds would freeze anyone to death, even a servant. Why didn't they just use their spirit forms? Oh, but then they wouldn't be able to feel the wind on their faces, would they? Don't you ever shut up! This right here is exactly what I hate about you boorish heroic spirits. Why couldn't Kadoc find any dignified service? Shut the fuck up, I'm so sick of you. I'm sure you will meet some of those later in our journey, Gordolf. Ah, what about the Grand Duchess? She would seem to be nothing if not dignified. Are you a madman? Why would I take an ice demon like her as my familiar? Not to mention, just seeing her face makes my groin seize up something fierce. Okay, I didn't need to know that. Small PP. Talk about traumatic experience. Still, I'm actually with the old man on this one. That Grand Duchess scares the hell out of me, too. Nonetheless, we cannot let our fear hold us back forever. If we are to get through this, we will need to face her sooner or later. Don't you agree, Miss Sarah? Where is Miss Sarah? Where am I? Where'd I go? Hello? Welcome back, Senpai. Foe? Foe! Hi there. Hello, Musashi. It's a pleasure to meet you in person. Same here. Nice to finally meet you, Mash. Thank you. Oh, that's Musashi. Aha. Your shoulders and thighs are kind of stiff, aren't they? Have you been doing something? Nothing special. Just my usual training regimen. I see. Guess we don't have to worry about the physical side, so that just leaves the mental side. Huh? Hey, think you could make some time to talk later? There are so many things I want to ask you. For example, maybe you could tell me some juicy stories about Sarah. Wait, what kind of things do you want to ask her? Like my bra size? I can't answer any questions that would violate her privacy. Bo. Okay. That's a thing. Oh, back here. It's nice to be outside again, Senpai. Holmes said I could go with you. What with the border close and all, whatever. Well, it's nice that we got here in record time. something seems off. You're right. I ain't sensing any enemies around here at all. May as well head inside. I'm not smelling much here. We might have been wrong about where they were. We scanned this location earlier ourselves and found nothing whatsoever. They must be masking all servants' readings, but it still seems strange that it would be completely deserted. Beowulf, I take it you would prefer to go charging in. Huh? Well, yeah, pretty much. That's about how a siege ought to work when you're in a hurry. Something about that don't make a lick of sense. Still, I gotta agree, that's quicker. That quicker's better at this point, whatever. But very well, go ahead and charge in. Though I don't believe you'll find anything worthwhile. So we got the go-ahead, huh? In that case, hurrah!
He smashed the door to pieces in a single blow.
That's one way to win a race against time.
I'll say.
Looks like you were right. This place is deserted.
I don't sense anyone here either. Definitely deserted.
Well, that is a thing. Oh, okay. I can make out Atalante's scent. Salieri's, though just barely. Looks like they were shipped out of here about 3 days ago. What do you make of it? Guess your guess is better than mine.
You can track scents?
You can't? You got all stuffy noses or something?
Nothing like that. Regular old humans ain't got the noses you yaga do.
So your nose and your ears are basically useless? Well, that's gotta suck. Hey, Master, there's a note here. Looks like someone named Kadoc wrote it. You know him? Oh, I know him.
Mash. Right. Beowulf, can I see that note, please?
What does it say?
Yes, this is definitely Kadoc's handwriting. I remember it from his magecraft essays. It says Atalante and Salieri are to be executed in Yaga Moscow.
Well, that's bad.
It's scheduled for 5 days from now.
Damn. So that's their plan. So he's calling us out. We gotta ride to the capital and stop him, huh? Suppose we could make it in time? Of course, once we do, we'll have a whole passel of Niki to contend with before we can even think about getting to the execution site. Why would you even go at all? It's obviously a trap.
I'm sure it is, but the fact is, our only hope for success is to distract the enemy and defeat them as quickly as possible. And to do that, we need as many servants to help us as we can possibly get. Atalante in particular is capable of taking on a large army all on her own. So if we're going to defeat Ivan the Terrible, or even face him, we're going to need her help. Ideally, I would like to have Visibron and his golems around too, but...
Hey, speaking of Visibron, no mention him at all. After all that happened last we saw him, he must be either dead or captured.
No, I'm afraid there's no mention of him at all. Paxi, can you make out a Visibron scent too?
Visibron's tough to make out. Scent is always mixed with dirt and rocks. The mask and full body outfit don't exactly help either. Too bad. I was hoping I'd get to meet the legendary Golem Keeper for myself, but oh well. Anyway, looks like we're done here, Master. All we gotta do is make a choice. Do we go to the capital or not? What do you say? I say we go save them. So we've got me, Billy, and Miyamoto Musashi. That means it'll just be the three of us against the entire capital. Even if we luck out, find a Visibron, and rescue Adelante. That still only makes 5.
Well, if things start to look bad, I can fight too. I should at least be able to help keep you all safe while...
No, you won't be any use to us in combat. Not with the state you're in. If anything, you can only drag us down. Listen, in this world, you're either strong enough to survive, or you die. Just because you can technically fight, doesn't mean you'll actually be useful on the battlefield. He's kinda got a point, unfortunately. We're going up against the Niki, the Minotaur, the priest, and Kaya, 2 servants we know almost nothing about, Grand Duchess Anastasia, and Ivan the Terrible himself. Not to mention Kadoc.
Yes, one of the 7 cryptors. I have no doubt he's waiting for us.
I'm pretty sure I can beat just about anyone, and I know Ivan the Terrible's a monster who's been ruling this world for 450 years straight. I can't really say for sure that I can beat him until I've seen the bastard for myself. I'm gonna regret that, I promise. You guys want to go off and get yourselves killed. That's your business. But what about Sarah? Even I can tell she's, well, different. Right? She's a weakling who can't even kill a single demonic beast on her own. Right? Well, Sarah, are you really okay with dying? Bro, I've been in so many life or death situations by now, like, come on. Of course not, but I still need to keep moving forward. Well, I'm not going anywhere right now. Bruh, is he gonna take me hostage? What the fuck? Don't move!
Paxi?
Uh-oh. Hold it, Billy. You too, Musashi. I want to talk to her in private. Just us. I'm with me, Paxi.
Holmes!
It's quite alright, Miss Curiolite. Stand down, Billy, Miss Miyamoto. Paxi won't hurt her. Just wants a private talk. Isn't that right?
Alright, we'll go wait outside the prison. Until you're done with your talk.
What does he want to talk to me about? And I'll go ahead and end our call.
Wait, are you sure that's a good...
Don't worry, it's fine. Oh boy. There, now it's just the 2 of us. What the fuck do you want to talk to me about? Us, huh? I don't know when we all started lumping humans and Yaga together. Anyway, now there's no more servants here to keep you safe. Oh god. Nope, there aren't. Killing you would be way easier than killing a demonic beast. I wouldn't even have to use my gun. All I'd have to do is twist your neck a bit to break it, and you'd be dead. Isn't that right? Yep, you're not wrong. You'd die if one of your arteries got cut too, or you just fell sick with an incurable, if you just fell sick with an incurable disease. You can't handle drowning or fire as well as we can, and you especially can't handle this cold. If I ripped that coat off you right now, you'd be dead in no time, wouldn't you? Yep. What's your point? Yaga don't die nearly that easily. This cold might be deadly for you, but for me, well, I'd call it a bit chilly is all. If you want to kill a Yaga, you'd have to completely cut off their head. Heard something called infectious diseases used to kill humans all the time. Never heard of a Yaga dying that way. I'm a lot stronger than you. All Yaga are stronger than humans. Which is why I don't understand. How are you able to smile? Am I smiling? Yeah, all the damn time. Even if you're depressed or angry, you always look to me like you're smiling deep down inside. I don't get it. This world is nothing but pain and suffering. I don't ever smile. There's never been anything to smile about. The closest I come is when I've had enough vodka to get drunk. Never actually smile deep down from the heart. Be straight with me, Sarah. Is your world really that happy? Speaking for myself, I was happy, yes. Is that so? Now I get it. I finally understand why I decided to go along with you, even if doing it got me killed. I want you to be driven to despair.
Despair! Did someone say despair?
I want you to curse this brutally cruel world, to curse your body for being weak and fragile. I want you to curse yourself for being weak. That's not going to happen. You say that now. But you'll change your tune quick once you see Ivan the Terrible. I've changed my mind. The army, the Tsar, I don't care about any of it anymore. I'm not gonna kill you myself. But what I am gonna do is watch you fall into despair. Suddenly, Paxi is Monokuma.
I'm gonna be there when you're reduced to crawling on your hands and knees! You don't get to be happy, not even when the idea of happiness is unattainable for us!
Okay, I'll stop doing the Monokuma voice now. So you're still going to come with us? Oops, I didn't hit it. There we go. You couldn't stop me if you tried. It's not like you can kill me, right? Go ahead and tell the others all if you want. Besides, she'll let Holmes guy's eavesdropping on us anyway. He is, isn't he? Huh? No? I don't think he actually is. Oh, come on, sure he is. There's no way a guy like that isn't listening in as we speak. Is he? I don't know, maybe not. Oh, done already. That went faster than expected. Weren't you eavesdropping the whole time? I never do anything of the sort. An English gentleman's word is his bond. So, what was that all about anyhow? Because it looked to me like he needed killing. Everything's deja vu. Everything's okay now. Deja vu desu ka? You sure? Well, if you say so, I'll take your word for it. Of course, all bets are all off if he pulls another stunt. Yeah, I understand. Don't worry, it won't happen again.
Holmes' so-called gentlemanliness aside, I can promise you we weren't listening in at all.
For real?
Oh yes, I saw this good-for-nothing detective do nothing but demurely sip his tea the whole time.
It's important to rest when one can, particularly in our case. given that we are cooped up in the shadow border. The longer this situation continues, the more likely it is to wear on our minds. I'm quite sure Caldia's staff will come out the other side just fine. But what about you, Gordolf? Ha! Don't you mock me, servant! Not a day goes by when I don't wish for the sweet embrace of death. And with the massive losses I've suffered this time around, I'm all but doomed no matter what happens. Oh no, now I want to die all over again! Put that aside, we only have so much tea to go around. I certainly don't see us finding more here.
Talk about bouncing back.
Well, it doesn't matter either way. Come on, let's get going. You are going to the capital, aren't you, Sarah? Yep. I've said yep a lot.
Are you coming along too, Paxi?
What? Is that a problem? I won't get in your way. And that thing I wanted to discuss with Sarah is all settled now. Right, Sarah? Yep.
Well, it's okay with me if it's okay with Master.
I'm good. Yep.
Alright. But, being one of the people who's been here from the beginning, there's something I want to say. Paxi, never try anything like that again. I don't just mean because I don't like what you did. I'm saying this for your own personal safety, too.
You. Yeah, okay, I got it. Don't worry. Besides, I won't have to do anything like that again anyway.
Huh?
It's gonna take at least a few days to get to the capital, so what's your next move? For the moment, I think we shall take the shadow border as close to the capital as safely as possible. After that, we can ride bicorns on the rest of the way.
You mean the same bicorns the Yaga ride?
Those are the ones. Think you can handle that, Sarah? I can do that now, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Master, does this mean you've been practicing horseback riding in secret ever since you felt that horse in Rome?
Have I?
Huh, that's so. Well then, you can get your own mount and saddle up. Fine with me, of course. I got around horseback a lot back when I was crossing America.
Very well then, everyone on board. It's finally time to begin our assault on Yaga Moscow, the very center of Russia, and the home of that enormous tree.
Woohoo! Yay! Let's go!
Woo! It's like, yeah, let's do it. Yay. Alright, cool. What do we got next? Is that the capital? I would assume it is. Alright, Southern Road. Story only chapter again. Let's go. Let's go. Never stop. Section 20. The Tumulus Land. Tumulus Land? Tumulus? Whatever.
Whee!
Okay. Day, night, day, night, day, night, day, night, night, day. We go through that snow in the border. At least we're not cold as shit. We'll soon be in the vicinity of the capital. This should be the closest we can get without the Niki detecting us. Beowulf, Billy, once we park the border, I would like you two to find bicorns for everyone to ride. It is imperative that you do so before daybreak. I'll have our master take a quick nap in the meantime. Sounds like I need it. Miss Musashi, you and I will keep an eye on things here. Alright, sounds like a plan.
Alright, see y'all later. Give my regards to the sleeping master.
Oh, that's cute. Love you. So I'm on bicorn duty too, huh? Yeah, alright. Whatever. Oh, don't worry. This'll be easy. Okay, we'll be back soon.
Alright, be careful, everyone.
Bye. Get us some corns.
It's so cold. I can feel my breath actually freeze.
Yeah? I'd be dead in no time if I weren't a servant. Man, it's beyond freezing out here, isn't it? Oh, is this gonna be their talk?
Musashi? Aren't you supposed to be on standby in the command room with Holmes?
Oh, that? I slipped out when no one was looking. There's nothing for me to do in there anyway. Besides, I wanted to talk to you. Mind if I sit next to you in the snow?
No, that's fine with me. You've been to America and other countries in the Northern Hemisphere, and a number of places in the Southern Hemisphere, and the tropics? Amazing! Oh, but exactly where in the tropics? Guam? Indonesia?
Oh, excuse me, burp. Nope, it was actually Hawaii. It was real lucky break for me that they speak Japanese there. Facts. They even have an udon restaurant. Maru something or other. Maru-chan? I don't know. Anyway, Hawaii was the best. I didn't get along too well with their goddess, Pele, at first, but we were good friends by the end.
Wow, you're such a seasoned travel Musashi. It's like you could ray shift anywhere and fit right in.
You think? I mean, I'm just always getting into some sort of trouble, like when I have to dine and dash.
But you seem to enjoy that kind of commotion and always find a way to overcome it. I really admire that. Me? I could never hope to do that. I used to look forward to visiting all sorts of places outside of Chaldea. But now, the idea just fills me with dread. I thought I understood that reading about things and actually experiencing them were completely different. And yet, I used to be able to fight. But now, my shield feels unbelievably heavy. I find myself scared of the people in this Lostbelt and how they live their lives.
I see. So that's why you haven't been able to go out in the front lines. You know, Sarah used to brag about you all the time. I remember once, she told me. Mashi's the best shielder in the whole world. There's no other girl in the world I can trust as much as her. And that's made meeting you kind of strange. I thought what happened to the strong girl Sarah always told me about, but now it all makes sense.
I am so sorry. I know I'm only one regulated to providing rear support. I hate knowing I could be out there fighting as a servant. If only I could get out from under this fear holding me back.
So it's fear that's keeping you from fighting, huh? In that case, isn't it out of your hands? I mean, who in their right mind wouldn't be scared to risk their life in battle? That's not really something you should feel bad about, you know.
Huh? You mean you're scared too, Musashi? Even after seeing so many worlds and surviving so many incredible, impossible things?
Ouch. I didn't realize you thought of me as some kind of unfeeling gorilla woman. I mean, sure, I love fighting duels, but I've never not been scared to risk my life. Hell, when you get right down to it, the only reason I fight at all is because it's all I know how to do. If there was something else I was good at, or something else I wanted to do, I'd give up the whole dueling thing in a heartbeat. I mean, the fact that I'm still drifting around aimlessly just goes to show I'm no more than a scoundrel who could never find another way to live, but never mind that. For you, it's different. You used to be able to do this, and now you can't. Before you were able to give it everything you had, but now, it feels like you just don't have anything left to give. That right there says it all. You guys never had to fight a battle where the whole world wasn't rooting for you. You've never been in a fight where your opponent loathed you, bystanders despised you. Even though what you were doing may have been the right thing, or if you were fighting to save countless lives for something terrible. When you get down to it, these sorts of battles are all about making your problems someone else's. And that's always going to make your opponents unhappy, no matter how it shakes out. And now you're here in this world of polar extremes, and you've never experienced that. I'd be more surprised if you weren't having a hard time of it.
And what should I do? Do I just need to shut my emotions off like some kind of machine? Is that how you've overcome all the obstacles you've had to face, Musashi?
Not really. I don't care what my opponent's problems are. I just tell myself that everyone's got their own stuff to deal with, and that's that. So then, if I end up cutting them down easily, that proves I was right and their battle's over. If I can't do that, then they'll end up defeating me. It proves I was wrong, and that's for my battle. That's just the sort of good-for-nothing swordmaster I am. So I guess what I'm saying is that I'm not really going to be of much help to you, Mash.
I see. So I'm the only one who can solve my problems. Still, I can't help but think. Are we really doing the right thing for this world's history? The Yaga who live in it?
Doing the right thing.
Well, whether you are or aren't, you're just gonna have to get past it.
If it gets down to a life or death choice, you'll find the answer pretty clear, pretty quick. That's when people start showing you who they really are. Still, your worries are important as just as valid as anyone else's, and you shouldn't be afraid to have them. That I can say for sure.
Really? All this time, I thought I was just wasting opportunities.
Thinking about things is never a waste. You actually did shut off your mind. That'd weaken you more than anything else you could do. Sure, there might be times when it seems like physically you've got nothing left, and you can't save anyone on your own. But there's nothing more exhausting than the constant feeling that you should be doing something when you can't. I mean, sure, some people end up so overwhelmed by guilt or indecision that they end up becoming a burden, but that's not you. You're the kind of person who turns all that fretting into your own strength when it's all said and done. So please, don't feel like you're doing something but wrong by worrying about this sort of stuff right now. Worrying is just what you need to be doing. Trust me, people like you are some of the scariest opponents you can face.
Musashi.
Anyway, this isn't the sort of problem you can just solve in a day. In the meantime, you've got me. And when we face Ivan the Terrible, I plan on repaying for all the help I got in Shimosa and then some. Aw, thank you, Musashi. Give Mash a little pep talk there. How cute. It's like, cute, kawaii. We actually have time for one more, maybe. Cool. It's like we actually have time for maybe one more. So we're fighting a berserker and an assassin. Okay. Good to know. Alright, berserker and assassin. I think we'll keep this team the way it is, to be honest. I think this will do just fine. Let's go. It's like, let's go. Surprised we actually probably have time for one more. Caldia had assembled a group of mages chosen for their aptitude race shifting. Of these mages, Team A was head and shoulders above the rest. Kishtara Woodheim, the prodigy, said to be true successor to the Amasphere legacy. Ophelia Famsroni, the modern-day Valkyrie. Scandinavian Pepe, a man shrouded in a mystery as he is cheerful and well-liked. Barrel Gut, a mage who seemed more like he belonged in a gang. Akuta Hinako, the taciturn misanthropic engineer who somehow got along well with everyone. David Sem Void, a man who seemed like a hole in reality itself. The Mashcuriolite, the sole success of the demi-servant experiments. What about Kadoc? Guess that makes me the 8th. Okay, I guess this is him talking. Kadoc, I know how little I'm capable of better than anyone, whatever. My magecraft is mediocre. My family history is practically non-existent. Our bloodline only goes back about 200 years. Nothing worth being proud of. That's still a lot of years. And I was still chosen to be a master, not for my lineage, or for my spell work, but for the power I was born with. I already felt like I'd wasted my life, so hearing they needed my help was the greatest joy I could imagine. After I came to Chaldea and joined Team A, I think my pride and inferiority, whatever, complex positively exploded. Every single member was an absolutely top-notch talent. Mashcuriolite was a test tube baby born and raised in Chaldea. She was more like another piece of equipment than a person. At best, she was on par with a homunculus. She may have had the same rights as any human. But nobody had any expectations as far as her personality or achievements went where she was concerned. A real mage like Woodheim must have thought just having her around was good enough. I agreed, of course. Neither me nor David nor Akuta interacted with her more than strictly necessary. Although I think Pepe and Ophelia used to invite her to eat with them, saying she was one of the girls. It bewildered her more than anything. Even so, Team A needed her. The other members all had an abundance of strengths, besides their ability to ray shift. Not me. There was only one thing I had. All I could do was cling to the lucky coincidence that I just happened to be able to command high-quality servants. Ah, okay. Oh, come on! That's no coincidence! Being good at other things doesn't necessarily mean you're the right person to restore humanity, you know. That's just as true even if you're bad at other things. This is how it's supposed to be. Think about it. Destiny has practically smashed in your door here. Oh, what an image! Oh god. So the only thing you, my friend, need to worry about is how you make that destiny yours. Once you do that, Kadoc, you'll be well on your way. Me? Oh, don't worry about me one bit. Destiny and I have always been on the outs. But you're just getting started. Think about it. The first line of protection for humanity itself. Who wouldn't dream about that? It's the closest any of us could get to being a real-life superhero, right? When Pepe clapped me on the shoulder, as if to tell me to shape up and stop feeling sorry for myself. Usually, I don't like people invading my personal space. For some reason, I never seem to get angry at him about it. He was right. I had to own this destiny, to swallow all of the humiliation and bitter regrets I'd had leading up to this point. The most notable characteristics of casters? Well, that's hard for me to say, being the unparalleled genius among the geniuses that I am. But if I had to name something, I'd say casters are just as difficult to command as berserkers, but in a different sense, really. I mean, I'm one of the good ones. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? A true mage is so caught up in their own thoughts and craft that they don't even see people as people anymore. So don't even think about asking one to teach you their secrets. Your senses of magecraft will be so different, they might as well be from another dimension.
Yeah, that figures. But even so, still go with a caster. Ideally, after they've learned to supply themselves with magical energy first. Okay. I stepped into the coffin, doing my best to deal with the feeling of my own mind becoming undone. Soon, my journey to restore humanity will begin in the little Japanese town of Fuyuki. He asked Akuta about it, but all she had to say was that it was nothing special. Maybe so. There's still got to be something going on there. I can't let my guard down. Now's the time to show everyone what I can do, to prove that I was chosen for a so much for that. It was all meaningless. Oof. My life was stolen from me before I ever had a chance to prove how useful I could be. I didn't even get to take the first step. That sucks. I'm sorry, Kadoc. Still, at least for now, it would be over. No more of this inferiority complex shit that tormented me all my life. Or at least that is what I thought. Okay. I'm confused. These are the singularities, that's for sure. America. Camelot. Oh, Betty. Maybe. Babylonia. Hi, Gil. They said she saved humanity. A single, completely ordinary girl. At the very bottom of the barrel. Recruited because we just need to fill a quota. Who just happened to be the only one to survive the explosion. She got to take the stage that was meant to be ours. Accomplish something so great that no one could even deny her worth. Yeah, bow down to me, bitch. Okay. Bitch. Or, normally, I couldn't just ignore that. I could just tell myself not to compare myself to anyone else. Just let it go. Normally. When I heard that, I was overwhelmed by the strongest jealousy I'd ever felt in my life. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's just not fair! I could have been me! I could have done everything she did! I could have done it better! Huh. Circumstantial change confirmed. I have a proposal for you chosen ones, an offer for those of you who were cast aside. I heard a voice that wasn't my own, a voice so calm, so dispassionate, such a stark contrast to the gravity of what it had to say. If you desire acclamation, then choose rebirth. If you desire indolence, then choose eternal sleep. It makes no difference to God. What kind of choice is that? Any living being would value their survival above anything else. The other 6 all made the same choice, so then each of us was given a territory and a heroic spirit. I have descended upon this world from another. The tree of emptiness will reset this world. From there, it will create new mythology. Crush proper human history. Construct new gods with your own hands. Create laws that are capable of accepting me. My territory. My Lostbelt. Say 21st century Russia, where Ivan the Terrible still rules supreme. The caster I summoned was Anastasia Nikolanivia Romanov, the tragic descendant of the Romanov dynasty, the last to bear its legacy. Things here can't stay like this. The way of life here is completely at odds with the rest of the world. The Yaga life cycle is slowly but surely speeding up. That broken excuse for a Tsar. He's planning on invading the other Lostbelts without letting the Tree of Emptiness take root. That can't ever happen, so I'm going to take him out. I'm going to put an end to his centuries-long reign and save Russia from his tyranny. Hey, good on you, Kadoc. Now, if we could only join forces, because I want the same fucking thing. Not for the Yaga's sake, but for hers. For Anastasia? Yeah.
I don't mind either way. Well, no. I suppose that's not true. I hate them. I hate those innocent humans who killed me. Nonetheless, I am human. I'm a Romanov. I am not Ivan the Terrible. So even though I shall always carry this hatred, never again lower my guard for as long as I live. I will unite this Russia and see that it enjoys peace, as the Romanovs wish and our solemn duty.
When she said that, she looked every bit the empress she aspired to be. Huh. Fine with me. If that's what she wants, I'll do everything I can to make it happen. I'll use anything I can get my hands on, and trample anything that stands in my way. I'll even figure out a way to do something about Ivan the Terrible, who lives up to his name in every way. If he finds out what I'm up to, he'll have me brutally tortured and see me die for the second time in my life.
So they died from that, but they were brought back? Okay.
I don't mind dying again. At least it won't be as miserable as my first death.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like, so they were brought back because of, I guess, the weird alien-looking lady. That's really weird, but anyway. Because I just thought they were all, like, somehow frozen. I don't know.
Alright, Kadoc. It's time to make a stand. It's time to grit your teeth and face your fears.
And I'm gonna face my fears. The Kingdom Hearts song, however it goes, I don't know.
Remember, everything you're doing is for this world.
Okay, Kadoc. Whatever you say, bruh.
I'm surprised you let me live. I imagine Kadoc wants to keep as many servants around as possible. He has his own ambitions and his own mountains to climb. The pawns at his disposal, the better. I remember something now. Back when you fiddled with my memories, you told me you would let me see Amadeus. I said that, did I? At the time, I thought that meant Amadeus was on proper human history side, but he wasn't. He was nowhere to be found among their ranks. They hadn't even seen or heard of him from him. Blech. He's not here in Yaga Moscow, nor is he with the rebels. Is it that he was never summoned here in Russia in the first place? No, that's not right. He was here at one point. I'm sure of it. In which case... I see you've eliminated all logical possibilities then. Very well. I suppose that must mean the time is indeed right. Yes, we were keeping the great prodigy here. We even took you to his room once.
And let me guess, he killed him.
You what? You were, in fact, the one who wished for this. To be honest, I'm reluctant to open old wounds like this, but if this is what you want, I am honor-bound as a man of God to comply. Salieri, the man in gray, who willingly cast down his own sanity. Allow me to unlock the memories you overwrote of your own accord. Uh-oh. Come, the time for Requiem is upon us. Golden Experience Requiem? Golden Experience Requiem!
Right. I think this will be here where I'll get off the.
Got it. Go out there and give them hell.
I'll damn well try. Well, Master, guess this is adios. Good luck on taking down Ivan the Terrible. I'll meet y'all later. Of course, that's assuming I come out of this alive. Pinky promise?
Cute. That's so cute.
Pinky promise. Well, this is downright embarrassing.
He's actually kind of cute when he blushes. I'm not gonna lie.
But I'm sure serious. I will make sure I'm there when you face off with that tyrannical bastard.
Well, this is it. The moment of truth. We've got no idea what we're in for. If we're gonna do this, it's now or never.
It's now or never.
Alright, no prep, no practice. Gotta say, you don't seem too phased.
Not with all you guys here to help me.
Now this is kind of embarrassing, huh, Lady Musashi?
Can't let her down now, can we?
I know that. Come on, let's do this thing.
Woohoo! Let's do it.
Let's take down the capital. Hi, Kadoc. It's almost time. Anything you want to say?
No.
You look troubled. Having second thoughts? Feeling caught between a rock and a hard place.
In doing this, I am betraying the future.
No, you're not. We're the ones you've been betrayed. I just want to show her that her actions have consequences. If she has any conscience, I want her to make amends. Deep down, you know we're in the right.
So you want me to bear this shame?
You can call it shame if you want. Me? I think you should be proud.
Right. Can we really be sure she'll come? She must know she's at a great disadvantage. She will come. I'm sure of that. Her actions to date speak for themselves.
If we're going to do this, I want to turn the tables on everything all at once. Right, Avisi Braun? Oh, come on! Everyone turned their back on me. Oh yes, I suppose this must be quite the thrilling story of a much wronged underdog emerging triumphant, at least as far as you're concerned. You're wrong about that. There's nothing thrilling about this for me. This is simply a demonstration. I'm going to prove once and for all that I can do everything she can, and more. I see. Well then, this is goodbye. It's time I met back up with Sarah after all. What? Bruh.
Cowardly, sensitive, bold, cunning. I must say, my master is certainly anything but dull.
Only third rate at best. Can't leave any stone unturned.
Well, if it's any consolation, I don't dislike that self-deprecating side of yours.
Okay. I'm not being self-deprecating, just being honest.
If Kaya were still here, I would have had her keep an eye on all the key points. But it looks like that little minx isn't here in Russia anymore. I suppose she decided early on that we weren't worth her time.
Fine with me. I'm used to being written off. I'll go ahead and announce that the execution is about to begin. That way, I'll know exactly when they'll show up. What was that? I have a report to make.
And you can make it to me. I speak for the Tsar. You must not trouble him, no matter what the circumstances may be.
Yes, Your Imperial Highness. A servant has appeared in the southwest Yaga, Moscow. He is attacking every Niki in sight.
Master?
You said a servant? So there's only one of them? Yes, sir. It's just a diversion. Ignore him. We can't do that. We Niki are sworn to kill anyone who defies the Tsar. It is the sole reason for our existence. Alright, fine. Alright, I get it. Then just make sure you deal with this quickly. Do not wake up the Tsar, no matter what. Yes, sir. That could have gone a lot better.
You truly are a glass half empty type, aren't you?
Well, the Niki here are damn near invincible. They should be able to handle a single servant. If they use the emergency prerogative, it won't be too long before they send his head rolling. Right, sure, huh? Gotta reload.
Damn it! How many does that make now? I've lost count!
100? 200? Maybe closer to 300? Damn. Man, damn good thing I'm a servant. Yeah, you probably would have been dead. If it weren't for the whole limitless ammo thing I got going on, I'd be down to using my fist. Harsh language at this point. But talking of limitless things, looks like there's no end to these Niki either. Oh boy, that's a lot. I ain't half bad at guerrilla warfare. This is a tall goddamn order. Hey y'all, I don't suppose you mind giving up and skedaddling anytime soon, would ya? No. Let's see. I've got 2 at my 1 o'clock, 3 at my 7, and another 1 at my 4. Alright, Billy, just take a deep breath, whistle a little tune, and make sure your gun hand's steady. Hey, I almost forgot. There's something else I wanted to ask y'all. Damn it, missed one. Ow, you little... Pant, okay. Panting like a damn dog here. I get the feeling I must have done this sort of thing plenty back in the Wild West. Water being scarce as it was. Damn it, that's smarts. Don't know what I was thinking going on this one alone. I'm an idiot, plain and simple. Still. I'm the only outlaw around these here parts. If the odds weren't against me, I wouldn't be me. That said, this ain't no picnic. Don't know I can take him on alone anymore. I wonder if all that nonsense Da Vinci was going on about could really help? What nonsense?
Do you mind if I tinker with your gun?
Oh, okay, what'd she do to his gun? Huh? Where'd that come from?
See, I'm a genius without peer in history, but I still can't do anything with weapons that were forged by gods or legendary smiths.
After all, weapons like that have their own message from a long time before my own.
Of course, that doesn't stop some cheeky heroic spirits from modifying others' weapons, but that's a topic for another day. At any rate, your Thunderer came off as an assembly line, so I could work my magic as if it were on for you. Whatever.
As luck would have it, that turned out very fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't care too much. Cool. Okay, cool. Whatever. There's only one way to activate it. Concentrate, overcome, and keep on moving. What's the limits? Beyond the limits? Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna kind of... This is not that important, so... Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice. Billy, you. Oh, shit, okay.
Turned out a lot bigger than I thought, but the grip still feels as good as ever. Heavier now, though. I suppose the improved balance offsets that real nice. And to top it off, it's got 3 times the destructive power. Now that's what I'm talking about. Alright then, Nikki. Y'all better not be coming around here thinking I'm the same old Billy the Kid you've been kicking around all this time. I ain't. Well, show me what you got, you yellow-bellied shits. I'll gun you down by the 1,000 if I gotta.
Alright, cool, great, love it. 10-10, great. Thanks, Billy. Confirming Master Sarah's coordinates. Confirming infiltration to Yaga Moscow. You're coming in loud and clear on our end. Beowulf, do take good care of our master. Where's Mash?
Oh yes, that girl's off getting treated in Da Vinci's ICU, so you can transform into a servant.
Oh, okay.
Given how close we are to enemy territory, there's no telling when they might try to attack the border. So I suggested she go and prepare for battle, just in case. Even if she can't fight on the front lines, she can at least stand in front of me and hold a shield.
Shut the fuck up, I hate you.
What the? Gordolf! Oh, why are you looking at me like that? I'll have you know this is a perfectly reasonable plan.
Pardon me, Gordolf, but I suggest you keep an eye on the mountains in the north of Yaga Moscow. Sarah, Gordolf is right. Miss Curiolite is receiving a tune-up of sorts from Miss Da Vinci as we speak. Miss Curiolite was most insistent upon it. She said she wished to fight as a servant in the event that its circumstances called for it.
You mean you knew and you let this happen?
Please don't glare at me like that. This happened after you left for Yaga Moscow. If all goes well, there should be no issue whatsoever. So please, focus your efforts on rescuing Miss Adelante. Personally, if she was to transform again, I still have no plans to include her in our combat ranks. Nor do I have any intention of sending a servant out to the front lines when her output has dropped so dramatically. I will only send one out there if I'm certain they are capable of seeing their mission through. Even if that means stopping her from rushing to your aid while you're in a dire predicament. Do you understand? Then do please focus on the task at hand, Miss Sarah. I'm not going to add to her burden. Very good. Then let us consider the current situation. It seems we still have some time before Miss Adelante is scheduled to be executed. Billy and Beowulf's fighters have begun their diversion. There are fewer Niki here in the capital than we had foreseen, though there still are quite a lot.
Now, is there anything in particular that stands out to you?
There's not so much snow around here. They say the SARS power keeps the blizzard from raging too hard in the capital. There's some truth to that. This part of Russia's a lot nicer to live in. I don't see many onlookers. Maybe they're all afraid of the Niki?
Once the Niki begin fighting, however, to great crowds, I gather won't
Stick around for very long. The problem is, well, most urgent problem, I should say, is the enemy servants. Of them, we must be especially wary of one in particular. No, not the priest, nor Kaya, nor Anastasia, nor Ivan the Terrible. Then who? It is in fact, oh, makes sense, the Minotaur. His position will determine our opening gambit. Now then. Now then what?
I saw the court mage not too long ago. This may be rude of me, but old-fashioned humans really do have such interesting faces.
Let it be known that the leader of the rebel army is to be executed by beheading. Unfortunately, as we don't have a guillotine here, we'll be doing so something special for this execution. Oh boy. Sounds not fun. Huh. Farewell, Adelante, leader of the rebel army. Well, this is fortunate. It would seem luck is on our side. How? How the fuck is it? Our first, most pressing order of business is to rescue her. To do that, it is imperative we not get separated. What, therefore, should our next course of action be? Right. All we need to do is get close. Asterios may have some measure of intellect, but from my own observations, the Minotaur does not. Which means that a plan which would never work on the former should succeed on the latter. This makes him the perfect target. Are you ready, Sarah? I think so. That's it. Good luck, Sarah. Alright, let's charge in head on.
Sounds good to me. Musashi, heading out.
So you're just going to barrel in there with no plan at all? That's insane! Damn it! Maybe you should think about getting out of here. I will, once I get a little closer. Okay, Paxi. See? I knew they'd show up. It wouldn't last 2 seconds if I got caught up in a servant battle, so I'm gonna get out of here. Adelante, it's time for you to make a choice. I don't care which one you go with myself. If you want to save the Yaga here, you know what to do.
Stay back, Master of Chaldea.
We're gonna have to fight Adelante.
Alright, Paxi, I think it's time you skedaddled. You just find somewhere to hide and sit back and enjoy the show.
You don't have to tell me. I'll find a hiding place right now. So, you're here. This time, I'll eat you. For sure! Huh, is that so? If you think you can handle me, then just take your best shot. But I should warn you, not even the dragon was able to choke me down. Oh boy. So are we fighting Minotaur or Adelante? I don't know. Let's find out. Because I have no idea.
私の出番かな。いや、こいつは手強そうだ。他にやることなっていうな。連中だな。他にやることないの？いいと思う。
Because it's like, okay, so is this like, I don't know. Because it sounds like Adelante might, like, listen to Kadoc and fight us, I guess. I have no idea though.
王の話をするとし
I have no idea though what is going on here. Exactly when it comes to Adelante and the servants betraying me slightly. I don't know. Okay.
罠だ
Heh.
そうだ
強く
Oh. Okay. Nice. Nice.
いいとも
よし
お望みのままに
Nice.
無駄だそうだ
Yeah, that's not bad. Should be way worse.
真っ赤なゼリーを分けてあげる期待に応えるわ
Okay.
甘く
Let's see what we got here for a boss fight. Who is it? The Minotaur or Atlante? Just him. Okay. That's what I thought.
怖いか怖いよな食われるもんな
You know, I think I figured out who that voice is, and I hate it. I think it's
こういうのどうだ
Nemes or Nemo, whatever from Realize.
これからでしょ
His voice is so annoying that I think I recognize it.
いじった方がいいんじゃないか
So that's a thing.
君の道行きを信じようさあ行きなさい
I was like, wait a second, is that
小さな
Nemu or whatever the fuck his
Oh,
name is
no,
from
that's
Code Realize? It sounds a lot like it. I could be wrong, but to
そこ
me
は
it
壁
sounds
も
like
なく
it.
城もなく国空の始まりの空魂のありかを見せようかガーデン・オブ・アバロン
これぞ大軍師の究極陣地
Go Liz.
はーいとっておきのスペシャルコラボよバートリハロウィン
Not bad.
こういうのどうだ行くぞ
いいとも
Not bad, Liz.
罠だそうだ
痛々し
うまそうだうまそうだ
Okay, wow, he hits hard. Jesus Christ.
よし
くいっちゃう
I didn't think he'd hit that hard, my god.
罠だそうだ
甘く
Oh, Jesus. Okay then.
夢のよう
My god.
な王の話をするとしよう
I was not expecting to hit that hard, my god.
星のうち物見の
Like, my goodness.
君に聞かせよう罪なき
That
者
hit
の
hard.
ガーデン・オブ・アバロン
罠だ
Merlin totally would have died there. If not for,
真っ
yeah.
赤なゼリーを分けてあげる
Okay.
すべて僕の思うま
See
ま
what we can do here.
これぞ大軍師の究極陣地
There's big yikes on that, my god.
とっておきのスペシャルコラボよバートリハロウィン
何
Good, I was hoping to get his crit before he dies. I'm sure someone's about to die here. Maybe not. Very close to death.
こういうのどうだ
Very, very close to death, that's for sure. Someone's gotta kick the bucket next turn when he attacks. There we
退
go.
散退散
Okay. Okay. Ripperoonie.
倒れませんまだ倒れませんまだ倒れませんあら夜はまだこれからでしょ予感お
Tomacat, can you do this? Yes, you can.
かしこまりかしこまり
Okay, good. I was like, the fight's supposed to end here, right? Like, please. Like, oh man. Oh man. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. That was taken care of pretty easily. Oh boy. Man, I don't even know. Okay, we're getting into Let's Play here before things like, oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this part, and I'll see you guys in the next Let's Play video I do next, okay? Bye!